This is the audio webinar, Ways to Use Artificial Intelligence in Copywriting. I presented this in November and December of 2023, and I have over 15 years of marketing expertise. I've been running my own copywriting business for over 3 years now, and I've collected over 500 five-star writing reviews for my work, which covers everything from landing pages to brochures, case studies, you name it, everything in between. And I created this webinar to help people understand when they should use AI and when it's helpful and when they probably should avoid it and write the content themselves or hire a copywriter to do so. So AI is a collection of algorithms and computer systems that are designed to mimic human behavior. They interact with data and make decisions. They're faster than humans. They can usually be more accurate than humans, and they can simplify very complex tasks into very quick outputs. They have lots of applications pretty much everywhere in our world. Now, how AI can help with copywriting is around research, drafting, creation, and ideation. They can make a whole piece in seconds, and that's the scary and amazing power of AI, but you need to know when to use these tools. So the problem with AI is that it doesn't know fact from fiction. It only knows what it's been trained on. And most AI models were trained on the internet like prior to a certain point, so like pre-2021, for example. And there is some fake stuff on the internet. AI doesn't know the difference. They also have like a recognizable sentence structure. Their content is watermarked. So that means that you wouldn't know it and I wouldn't know it, but every few words, they're going to use the same word or the same letter or the same notation. And that's going to denote that that content was created by AI. So if you use a checker, you'll be able to identify AI generated content. It can't vary its tone, and it's usually all created in American English. So if you're a UK business or a European business, even Australian business, that might not be appropriate. It also might not rank well on search. And that's because while Google says it doesn't automatically de-rank AI content, it requires content to be helpful, informative, unique, and AI is a derivative of itself. It can't have any new experiences. So when you use AI to write the entirety of your content and put it in a Google-facing environment, like on your website or in your published blog posts and things like that, unfortunately, that might miss the mark for what Google requires from its content in order to rank it in search. And lastly, when you use AI to make AI and then put it into the internet where AI is trained from, it kind of creates an Ouroboros, like a snake eating its own tail. And so over time, experts believe that AI will become useless if it's trained on data from content used creating AI because it's just regurgitating itself over and over. And there are lots of tests that prove that if you have AI do the same task over and over, you get worse and worse results. Lastly, your IP isn't necessarily protected within whatever interface that you put it into. So if you paste company-specific data into ChatGPT or Google's Bard or any of those other tools, you have no guarantee that it isn't going to get used by other people who are making searches, or that it'll even be protected at all. But there are still ways to use AI in copywriting. So I mentioned a few of them: ideation, strategy. You can use it to make outlines. You can use it for offline content, and you can use it for your like email and chat replies. So for ideation, you could ask it for blog topics or ideas for your newsletter. For strategy, you could ask it to target consumers or suggest channels for your marketing campaign. For outlines, you could ask for it to map out the subheadings for a blog topic that you provide, or suggest how many emails that you should put into a nurturing flow and what you might talk about when it relates to your customer journey. You could have it write an entire fact sheet that you're going to send via a PDF, because once again, Google can't read PDFs yet, so that won't be damaging at all. You could use it to condense content that you've already written or rewrite content that you've already written to use in an offline space, like say on a business card or a brochure. You could also send non-confidential email customer inquiries and say, oh, can you like write an upbeat response, because customers like generally can't recognize AI. You could also feed it your entire tone of voice and then ask it to respond in a specific way. And when I say feed it your tone of voice, I'm talking about training the AI. So you can train the AI on TOV docs, on your specific job role, on fact sheets from your company that are publicly available, on your audience targeting personas. You could give it your marketing plan and ask it to make some recommendations. If you give a large language model context, then they generally perform better. So anything you copy and paste, you can share. And if you have the paid versions of some of these things, you can like send attachments and upload pictures as well. Not that you need the paid version, but for example, this is prompt engineering for Dole. So you can see I record a little video that shows that I give it context. I say I'm the marketing manager for Dole, you know, the big food brand, and I give it some background information that I found from Dole's website. I present a specific problem. So I say, like, we want to target men who don't see canned fruit and veg as a viable option. And then I ask it what key messages and channels we can use, and it feeds this out, talking about convenience, accessibility, nutritional value, year-round availability, so on and so forth. So it's really amazing when it comes to creating messaging for your ads and content. Tools you might want to try, these are linked in the presentation. Google's Bard, ChatGPT, Canva Magic, Einstein from Salesforce. That's safe, protected within your business environment. So that's great if you want to ask it sort of IP protected things. Pi AI, it's like a AI therapist or like virtual assistant. Very interesting. Grammarly Go, it's a plugin that fixes your writing in real time, can help you rewrite things, suggest tone of voice edits. Microsoft Copilot. So if you have the latest version of Windows, you would have seen a little preview of Copilot appear in your taskbar. It's great for helping you draft Word documents or searching for things or making PowerPoints and stuff like that. So those amazing tools to try, they are linked in the presentation, which I will include in the information for this video. And that's really all there is to it. Those the best use cases for AI that I've come up with and how to get the best out of AI. If you have questions, please do message me on LinkedIn. I'm happy to help. Or you can go to my website and book a meeting. You can also purchase my book, The Copywriter's Formula. It'll help you create better sales-based copy. And if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free. You can also buy it on paperback, hardback, or get it as a download for your Kindle. And the link is in this presentation. As I said, you can book a free meeting with me. Go to my website, creative, that's CRE, the number 8, TIVE, copyuk.com. Let's have a 15-minute chat about your brand and the struggles that you're dealing with and how you want to get the most of AI. I'll help you with prompt engineering and things like that. And we can book that time together and explore how I can support you. You can also just email me with your questions at creativecopyuk@gmail.com. And there are other more useful webinars on this channel that you can have a look at from the past on tone of voice, landing pages, and things like that. And every time I do one, I will now record a copy and store it on my YouTube channel so that you can reference it in the future. So I look forward to hearing from you, and please do subscribe and follow what I'm doing if you have more questions about content, copywriting, and marketing just like this. Until the next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.